Come with me to bring my garden back to life after about 15 months of not working on it. The past 2 years have been pretty rough for me. I quit a toxic job environment and decided to start my own fitness business. And along with that, I decided to start a YouTube channel. And on my YouTube channel, I talk about mental health and fitness and how I use fitness to help me mentally. But before that, I was working in a garden full time. When I was little, my great grandmother had a garden and she always loved it and seemed to be at peace with it. So I decided that I was going to try this next to help my anxiety and just to give me something that I could be successful at. But depression reared its ugly head, and for about 15 months, I did not work in my garden. I neglected it, and it did not bring me joy anymore. So, as you can see here, it has overgrown, and all of the weeds have taken over. And once I went outside to look at it, just overwhelmed me with emotion because how could I let it get this way? My brain just wasn't the same anymore. Like, I would wake up every day, I didn't feel like doing anything, I couldn't get out of bed. I just felt like dying, honestly. Like, I didn't see any reason to live, I didn't have any purpose. There were a lot of things working against me. Like, I had joined a new gym. I was bringing a lot of people into the gym. A lot of people were starting to work out and they were interested in working out because I had been posting my videos online and they wanted to know what fitness was all about because I made it look fun and enjoyable. So, once I did that and people started coming in, the fitness managers got wind of me posting my videos online, and they took it to mean that I was bringing people into the gym to train them as a personal trainer, which is not allowed because you don't work in there. That's not the case. So I felt like I was being accused of stealing money from the other trainers, and it just really sent me into a spiral. So everything in my life was affected by that, including my garden, including my marriage, including my friendships. I didn't want to leave the house at all. I didn't want to work out at all. I found another gym and I hated going, and I was just miserable probably for about a good 7 months. So, my garden was the first thing to go. It was the middle of summer when this happened, so it was too hot outside anyway. So, I just let it go. And you can see what's happening here. I'm trying to pull up all of the cages that once held my tomatoes. My cucumbers used to be in this raised bed, and they have a lot of vines because they grow upwards and sometimes they grow outwards. So there was just a lot of detangling going on here, and it was really stressing me out because I didn't know if there were snakes in there. I didn't know what was going on, and I was just overwhelmingly sad by everything that had gone on in the first place. So, for the next part of this journey, we are going to add some soil to the garden. I have just used a homemade weed killer. So, I mixed 30% vinegar, dish soap, and warm water and killed all the weeds in the garden. And then today I went to dig them up. I put down some cardboard, and now we're going to go to Home Depot and get some soil, and we're going to add in some new soil to the top. All right, we're back in the garden. I didn't get to put the soil out because it was raining. So today we're going to get that put in. But first, I'm going to soak this cardboard, and that way the worms will take it under for nutrients, and then I'll have even more fertile soil. So I've already put some cardboard underneath, and I have some more. I've decided to get back into gardening because I don't want that situation to take any more of my joy. I don't want it to take any of my power. I enjoy being outside. Being outside in the sunlight is going to help your depression because your body makes vitamin D when you're out in the sunlight. And as someone that has had depression for over half of her life, I look for any sort of natural remedies that I can find, only because I'm nervous about side effects from medication. This is not a knock to anyone that takes medication. You do what's best for you and your doctor. I personally am in therapy and I am learning alternative methods to take care of myself until it gets to the point where I just cannot bear it without the medication. And so far, so good. What I usually do is make sure that I stay in a routine. So every day I do the same thing. There is power in doing the same thing every day. even down to food. If you have to eat the same thing every day, then do that. It's totally fine. So my day starts with me waking up, eating breakfast, and going to the gym. I have to go to the gym first thing, or else I'm not going to go. So I make sure that I go to the gym, I get my workout in, and I take care of myself before I turn around and take care of my clients and monitor my YouTube channel. So I go to the gym, whatever workout I've written, I do that workout. I record it and I post it on YouTube so that I can share my joy with other people. I am here to help as many people as I can, and that brings me joy and that helps my depression. So, me talking about my garden on YouTube is also going to bring me joy. I'm putting the soil out here on top of the cardboard, and then I'm going to add fertilizer to it so that I can add my seedlings to this box whenever they've grown up enough and are ready to be planted. Since the weather is getting a little bit cooler, I am planting things that grow best in the cold weather. So that would be collards, lettuce, broccoli, things like that. I am also growing tomatoes, but I have them in pots because they don't really like the cold. So when it gets too cold, I'll be able to bring them inside. So that's what's happening here. We're just using probably, I think I used about 8 bags of soil in this one box. So it takes time and it definitely takes money because each bag was about $8. So I really enjoy it. It gives me so much happiness to see something that I created grow into plants that I can eat later and healthy plants at that. Next, I'm just going to rake everything out so that it's spread evenly over the cardboard. And I'm also just double, triple checking, making sure I got all of the weeds out. This part is really difficult because that soil gets like pretty compacted together and it's very heavy. So you got to use your arm muscles. And that's another reason why I tell people to go to the gym. Next, I'm going to add some organic manure to the top. And this is wonderful. Plants love this. I use this every single time I redo my garden beds for the fall. So, how did I even end up with depression in the first place? Well, it all started back when I went off to college. I was always a straight A student, and my first year of college did not go so well. I had to come home and stay out of school for a semester, and that just broke me. I probably cried every single day for 2 years, and I just never really recovered from that. I did end up going back to college and I graduated cum laude. So I had to work very hard to get my grades back up to where I graduated with honors with a public health degree. And then I became a personal trainer shortly after that because I knew mental health and fitness go hand in hand. And I wanted to just help as many people as possible. I wanted to reach back with the knowledge that I got in college, the knowledge that I got when I became a personal trainer. I wanted to make sure that not anyone else suffered as much as I suffered. And although I still have depression, it's not nearly as bad as it once was. I'm able to manage it because I have the tools and the techniques that I need to just get through each day. Some days I just survive the day and then I fall asleep and get up and do it again the next day. And then some days I am just thrilled, filled with joy. Different things bring me joy now that did not bring me joy in the past. So, as you can see, I'm a dog mom. I love having my dog. She is 6 years old, and I've had her since she was 6 weeks old. She is one thing that has majorly helped my depression, along with gardening and fitness. Being a personal trainer that has depression doesn't make a lot of sense sometimes. I have to wake up and more or less fake it until I make it. Being a trainer, I have to make sure that I'm on 100% of the time. But lately, I've been more open to talking about my battles with my mental health because I don't know who I'm helping. I don't know who I'm reaching. There may be a lot of people out there that are battling and dealing with a lot of different things and they feel like they're alone. So I just want to let you know that you're not alone at all. I'm right here with you. I'm a personal trainer that has depression, anxiety, and ADHD. And every single day, I have to get up and fight for my life and then go back to sleep and do it all over again the next day and still have some sort of face online to let people know that I'm okay. So if you're struggling, please just know that I'm here for you. You're always welcome to reach out to me. Please ask me questions. Please talk to me if you need a friend or a shoulder. I am here for you. That's what this channel is for. Hopefully, we can build a community of people so that we don't have to suffer anymore alone. I'm Ursula. I'm so happy that you're tuned into my channel. I'm happy that you're alive. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you haven't left us. Please be safe. Thank you for subscribing. Please leave a comment. Let me know any of your battles, what you're struggling with. Let me know what you'd like me to talk about on this channel. I make this channel for you and only you. It just brings me great happiness to know that I'm helping other people, even in the midst of my struggles. And again, you're never alone. So always reach out to me. And please always message me if you have any kind of questions about fitness. Even if you are not depressed and you want to just talk about fitness, you can do that too. I'm here for you. And here is the final result of my first garden bed in about 18 months. Isn't that crazy? It's amazing how much you can do when your brain works like it's supposed to. I'm going to work on these two. It's going to take me a couple weeks to get it all done, but I'll take it. Thank you, God. And thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, leave a comment, ask me questions, let me know anything that you need to know about, anything you want to talk about. This channel is for you and only you. Thank you.